Welcome back to the beach walk. It's part 3 of this beach walk. So make sure you have subscribed so you can come along with us on our first 2 parts of the beach walk if you haven't yet. I hope you guys have already. And we're at the same exact spot that I ended on the last video. Still tons of stuff all the way down this beach. Well, we just don't have time to get to it today. We're limited on time. Tide limits us. We haven't even been able to be here a lot. So work and other issues. So, and look at here. There's a footprint right here, right beside it. I guess whoever was out here wasn't looking for these beauties. Another there. Gorgeous orange inside of that one. Just kind of glancing around. More footprints and more beauties. So see, no way to pick up all these shells out here. I'm gonna tap that a little bit, see if I can get some of that sand out. Of course, we'll clean them out better when we get back home. But that's a gorgeous blue whelk there. So this top line looks a little promising. We've already found several right here in a row. Wow, this one's heavy. And another hiding behind that shell. A little broken up, but look at all those little boring holes in it. The boring worm has made. Another little small one there. And somebody's a lot more hot-natured than me, because I even see footprints here that are bare feet prints. Got a whelk there, another whelk there, horseshoe crab, driftwood, there. It's a channeled whelk. It doesn't have any knobs, it's just rounded, but that is broken. And I saw a little smaller one up here. Now I have lost it. And back up, get my perspective again, because I had just seen the little one up there. But I don't see it now. Oh, I do see it. Look at this one. This knob whelk. Actually, I'm pretty sure this one is the kinder whelk. Got that big hump on it there. And I do like that. That's got those black oysters built up on the inside of it. Ooh, look at there. And around all these footprints. So I guess whoever was out here was just out here for a walk. Or either they were already had more than they wanted to tote. See another there. And look how the knobs are worn on that one. So that one makes that one pretty unique. Just that the knobs are so worn down. Oh, wonk, wonk. Broken channeled whelk. Ooh, I see a spiny urchin. A sea urchin here. It's the third one of the day, third or fourth? I think third. Another pretty little whelk. Yeah, the third. So if you haven't seen us find the other ones, check those out. Oh, and some balloon remnants. Those dad flame balloons. Balloons blow, guys. Do not let them go. This is the places where they end up, and they are dangerous for the wildlife. Big whelk is broken. Take that one out. Look at these different colors here. Oh, that was just a piece, but you can see the orange and the white and the black. How many of you guys saw that angel wing up there? Was screaming at the screen saying to pick that up. I'm glad somebody told me because I almost missed it. Trash. It's like a piece of a green piece of dishware. Ooh, another angel wing. That's pretty. Some big ones too. So again, those definitely go in the little container that's for the fragile things, because if one of these whelks lands on it, it will be crumbles. Look there. Still amongst these footprints, a beautiful lightning whelk. Orange, black, silvers. Absolutely beautiful. All this stuff here is pretty wind blown. Look at that little beauty. Add some to LeGrand's bag too. Oh, gorgeous. You can hear the sand. Sand is squeaking. Oh, it's got a little chip in it. Look at the colors in that shark eye. It is broken, but isn't that gorgeous? You see this big piece of what would have been a lightning whelk there. Lots of little holes in it. Let's check this guy out. It's a stone crab. So that's just his underside, or her underside, that is opened up, and it is hollow. The other little animals out here have eaten all the stuff out of it. Just another one of the neat creatures out here. If you guys aren't familiar with stone crabs, check out some of the crabbing videos that we do. There's definitely some stone crabs in some of them. Couple pieces of sea whip here. It's breaking up, trying to pull it out the sand. It's a big thick piece there. I'm at the spot where I left a little pile earlier. So before I pass it, because it had some trash in it. Oh, there is the fourth little sea urchin too. Make sure we get this along with this trash. Having a hard time getting it one-handed. Little sea urchin out and put it in there with those fragile stuff. And this trash so it doesn't escape. And rewarded with another little beauty. Such awesome finds. Wow, look at this dead man's sea fingers. Gorgeous. Gorgeous. Ooh. Sand dollar. And of course this sand dollar is still kind of the green color, brown like they are when they're alive, but this sand dollar is very much dead. It has dried all out, been left up here on the the high tide line. I showed you in one of the earlier videos where the high tide for today's high tide wasn't as high as yesterday's high tide. So that sand dollar has been exposed for quite some time now, and they cannot survive that. Kind of like this sea pork here, and you can see how it's dried up where it was all the way above the surface, but now it's dried up to where it's actually indented down in the ground. Big orange piece. Ooh, that one's pretty. Look at the double knob there. Little anomaly. A shell stuck in it right there, holding that sand. If you hear me sniffling, guys, you probably know if you've watched the first parts of the video, but it is cold out here. Cold by my standards anyway. I think Oliver said it's in like the 50s, which is way colder than I like it. At least this is white sand though, instead of white snow. I feel for you guys that have to deal with the snow all the time. It's supposed to get really cold here this next week, and that does not sound exciting to me. But I'll be working anyway, so I guess it doesn't really matter much. We won't be out here on the beach, unfortunately. Now up here in this stuff that's wind blown with the sand blown all over it, it's much harder to see. And I'm still looking for you guys. Looking out here across this sandy area. And another one of those. So maybe that is what that was earlier that I found. Now this is roots that I'm holding it by, but pretty sure that's the little man-o-war jellyfish. The little blue sail that's sticking up. If you look those up, this little blue part acts as their sail, helps move them across the sea. So I believe I stuck one in my cart earlier, not being 100% sure whether it was plastic trash or the jellyfish that I mentioned even then. But now that we've found another one, I'm certain that's what it is. We don't see those here that often. And our waters are not clear. And we swim in these waters a lot, so that doesn't really excite me to see them here either. Because they are very, very painful from what I understand if they sting you. So, one more food for thought, I guess. Watch out for the man-o-war jellyfish if you're swimming in and around Beaufort, South Carolina, because they are here. 2 on today's trip so far that we've seen. Have not seen any of the typical little jellyfish that we see, the cannonball jellyfish. Have not seen any of those. All this stuff is so windblown. I'm pretty sure this is just a piece, but yeah. Because of the sand, I had to check it out. Don't want to miss showing you guys any beauties if I see them. Of course, a lot of these that we're walking over are beautiful too. These blue mussels and oysters and clams and arcs, lots of the bivalves. They're just very common here, so I don't pick them up. As you guys that follow along with the channel know, we have more shells than what we need anyway. It's actually why we have done lots and lots of seashell giveaways from our past videos. And I see this channeled whelk up here. It does look broken, but I just want to double check since it is so large. But yep, sure enough, broken. Getting my exercise in today for sure. Pulling this cart through this sandy part of the beach. It's making me out of breath. So if y'all hear me panting, that's why. See, your wheels are wanting to go sideways in this sand. We're trying though. We're gonna keep chugging along like Thomas the little engine. We're gonna keep on keeping on as long as we can. Whew. Oh, let's take a break and check out the orange in that little piece of a knobbed whelk. I was going to get a little closer up that way to show you some of those shells, but whew, wearing me out. So let's come back down here. Look at this little slipper shell. This is from the slipper snail. It's filled in with dirt. And you can see it looks like a little slipper where it gets its name. The tide has went out a little bit right here, so let's walk along this line. It's a little easier to pull the cart through this sand. Little sandpipers, or the sanderlings. I think these are the little sanderlings, the little tiny ones, those ones that were in those flocks earlier.
Check out this one. Look at the colors in this one.
Very pretty. You hold it so I can keep it in the sun. Gorgeous. Woo!
LeGrand and I come to give you a hand.
Thank you. I was just telling them I was worn out pulling that wagon through that sand.
Well, I don't know about y'all, but I had an awesome time.
I did too.
Wait
to see all my goodies.
Little bit of a chilly ride. Maybe not the best tide to come out here because we got here at high tide and I had to keep going back and forth to the boat. But it has been an awesome, beautiful day. The sun will be setting in probably 30 minutes. It's about 5 p.m. right now, and this time of the year right here, it'll be dark here about 5:30 to 5:45 at the latest. So when you all see a set of footprints in the sand, does it remind you of a story? It definitely does me, right, Steph? You?
That's right.
And we'll take you right onto the boat here real quick, because guess what I was doing when I was walking back and forth to the boat, Steph?
Picking up shells.
Picking up shells. Got a few more waiting on us at the boat. We'll show you these guys. And like always, we appreciate you coming out on these Barrier Island journeys with us and just enjoying life with us.
This is a new one.
Thank you all.
The spiny jewel box. It's not all that common here. A lot of the spines are worn down. It is just a bivalve.
LeGrand's, he's ready. So just so happens this morning I told LeGrand, I said, LeGrand, man, you need to be getting out walking some. He looked at me and boy, he jumped on his golf cart and he headed on home. But guess what? I still got him. I brought him out here. He's walked back and forth down this beach with us and got him some exercise, and so did we.
And I told him a while ago it was time to go. He went too, buddy. He came all the way back quickly. Look at here. The Whelk egg casing.
So
we have not seen these in a while.
So to you that don't know that, we've been showing you guys these Whelk shells. And actually these are individual little egg sacs. And sometimes there can be what? How many?
Up to 99 in each one of them.
In each one of these sections. And Steph and I are proud to say that we have been in contact with, you know, some teachers out here across the US and different places that have asked us about sending them some of those Whelk eggshell casings so that they can show the students about the life of the seashells. So just to be a part of something so simple, guys, it's always amazing to us. We love life and time is very, very precious, and we're just trying to do the things we love and enjoy bringing you guys along on these videos.
If you'd like to see more about that Whelk egg casing, I did a video, it's probably been a year or two ago now, but showing the little tiny babies that are inside of those. That one seemed empty, but sometimes when they wash up, they actually have the teeny micro little shells in them, the little baby Whelks.
How'd you end up still pulling the cart?
I'm not really sure how that happened.
Oh, sorry, me wasn't paying attention, I guess. And a little example, guys, when we first ventured out here in these videos with you guys, our anchor was set, you know, way up here. You can see where I moved it down the beach each time, trying to push the boat back. And along the way, I was picking up shells. Shells just to come back and show you. You got something to show them too, Graham?
Yeah.
This is the only olive shell that I found today. South Carolina state shell to olive shell. I don't know why sometimes they're in this area a lot more than they were today. That one there's got some real tall points on it. Whelk shells, the knob whelks. And check out this piece of sea sponge here. That was a kind of a unique one. I don't know if I've ever seen one quite like this one, Steph.
I believe we checked out, maybe it might have been the same one, but we checked out one in one of the earlier parts of this video.
Okay, cool. Might have been the same one. I picked it up walking back to the boat.
Pretty good size
if I don't
piece.
pick stuff up, Steph usually gives me a hard time anyhow, right?
I'll
So look in
surprised
here.
to see that I left quite a few.
Look at
whelks
these
while I was
treasures,
here.
guys. The dead man sea finger, the sea coral, sea whelk. One of the biggest whelk shells of the day right there, right?
Yeah, it is.
Oh, look at there. You hit
big
the
one.
mother lode, Steph,
Yeah.
while I was walking back and forth.
Yeah, look at how big this one is.
Wow. That's a 9.5, maybe even a 10. I will give it at least 9.5.
It's a big one.
Big knob whelk. Have no idea how old that would be. Do you, Steph? Is there a way you can determine it, guys? Do you do it by how long they are and then multiply it by years? Do you count the points on it? Does that indicate the lifespan of it? You guys leave it in the comments. Let's get back to LeGrand real quick. Let him show us what he's got here. Another piece of driftwood he's gonna be taking back from our journey. Big cockle. That one there is kind of busted up a little bit, but you ain't being picky, right, Graham?
I got a whole bag in there.
There you go.
I got a whole bag.
That's right.
So,
What we want them to do, hit that subscribe button. That's right.
And hit that like button. Check out what a beautiful sunset we're about to have.
Wow.
On
Look
our
at
way
this,
back.
guys. Look at this. Look at the beauty we're surrounded by right here out on this Barrier Island beach here in Beaufort, South Carolina. Thank you guys so much for coming along on this video. If you like videos like this and content like this or different things that we're doing down here in Beaufort, South Carolina, please hit the subscribe button. It really helps us. It matters. You know, everybody wants to succeed, and we put in a lot of effort and time in making these videos and sharing them with people. People keep saying they liking them, and we're gonna keep making them, right, Steph?
We're gonna try our best.
We'll see you guys.
We'll see you.